Good morning. Have a cup of tea, look. But first tea is in our office. This is the top floor of our office. Look, it's pretty funky. It's where we do all of our teaching at weekends, our mentoring program and our workshops. So do come and see us sometimes. Right, how am I going to make £1 million in property? Planning. Planning is not your first strategy that you guys should do. No way. You should be buying assets, renting them out, buying and selling them, bringing in regular revenue. So on the first of the month when your tenants pay you, your revenue comes in. But once you've got that portfolio settled, which I have now, got some houses paid off, which again I have now, and you've got quite a kind of set of experiences, so you can handle managing a portfolio. I've got single lets, multi-lets, shared houses, buy-to-sell projects and serviced accommodation. Then the next stage is to go to planning. Now we've done that a number of times already, but the projects we're working on just now is to make another £1 million in asset value. So it's going to cost us about £2 million to do, and we're going to add £1 million to the portfolio. Not bad, is it? What we're doing is we're taking the plans of 16 of my houses and we're doing a two-stage process. We're going up into the loft and going out to the back under permitted development. So effectively we're making the square footprint of the properties bigger. And then we're going to get a certificate of lawfulness to say that was completely lawful work. And then we go back in and we put in for flats. So rather than kind of thinking, oh golly, I don't know what I'm going to do with the flats, what I'm doing is I'm working with the architect and he's produced the plans for the loft extension and any of the back extensions at the same time as he's producing the final, or the intended final plans for the flats. So basically one is planned to be laid over the other. What it means is that we fully understand the flat configuration, and it means that all the electrics will be wired in the same way, or the pipework will be pipeworked in the same way. And so I'm anticipating about 80% success rate, 100% success rate of going into the loft and out the back, because that's under permitted development, so it just has, it's allowed, and probably about an 80% success rate of actually turning them into flats. So what happens if they don't get turned into flats? I got a house that I can house 7 people, and I add on additional revenue for larger HMOs. No big deal, is it? So this is why you don't do this first as a strategy. This is why you build a portfolio first, and then you go back in on yourself and go, well, what have I got, and how do I make that a better usage of square footage? So that's how to make an additional £1 million in property with only using 16 of my houses. I mean, there's a lot more there to go for. Why am I doing this? A, it increases my portfolio value, super. So B, because I'm going to do this with cash. B, it decreases my loan to value, super. C, it increases my efficiency. Why? Because my shared houses, tenants move in and out every 10 months. So for a 5-bedroom house, that's 6 tenants moving in and out a year. On average, I need 5 viewings, so that's 30 viewings my team need to do a year. Whereas that can turn into 2 2-bedroom houses, or 2 2-bedroom flats, or a 1-bed and a 2-bed flat, just depending on the size of the property. Those tenants move in and out on average every 2.5 years, so I've got 1 tenant moving in and out every year, which is 5 viewings. So later on, once you've got a scaled up portfolio like I do, the difference per property of 30 viewings versus 5 is enormous once you start scaling up. If you've just got 1, it's like, Suze, it's no big deal. You start scaling up significantly, it becomes a very significant big deal. And then, not that I'm going to, but you have all sorts of life choices, don't you? Of full retirement, part retirement, no retirement, happy retirement. Not that I'm old enough, and don't you dare say I am. But it means it's the next stage. You increase the value of your portfolio, you increase the efficiency of your ability to manage them, you decrease your loan to value, you pay some off, you utilise your square footage more efficiently. It's like drinking a cup of tea. It's nice and easy, isn't it? Hope that's useful. See you soon. Bye.